we gotta play the game now, man. So
Come
let's
on.
get off of these jokers, man. We are back down to the game that we always like to play, which is called One's Gotta Go. So one's gotta go this week. We got they're coming in at random. I ain't seen them. Free ain't seen them. We just rolling them in here. Let's see what we got. What's the first one? Oh man. Can two of these go?
I'm gonna send. I'm gonna
Are,
send
are we
one.
regulated to just one?
It's
Okay.
one. That's what it say. I gotta get rid of Crack Donald's, man.
McDonald's?
Yeah, McDonald's in America, they don't have any vegan options. At least Burger King got an Impossible.
Yeah.
Taco, not to say they much better, but Taco Bell got vegan options or vegetarian. Chick-fil-A don't they still do the cauliflower sandwich?
No, I hadn't seen it.
I remember that
I
one
ain't,
time
I
they
hadn't got a
had
sandwich from Chick-fil-A in a
cauliflower
while
chicken
either though.
sandwich. Yeah. But I'm getting rid
Yeah,
of
I'm
McDonald's, man.
I'm getting rid of Taco Bell because McDonald's can't go because that's my last name. You ain't gonna kick my cousins. I can't kick my
I knew
cousins
you was
out.
gonna do that.
But
See,
but
it's,
the,
it's the draw of the Irish. The Irish stick
but
together.
but Taco Bell's got to go because their food is disgusting. There's really no other
No,
reason for it.
we know
Like,
what's
it's-
up with that, Mac. No,
yeah, that part too.
this is
I
a
look,
little more
I
behind
know
that, ladies
first.
and gentlemen. We're not
I,
gonna get
I
into
know
that.
first. Look, I know firsthand exactly how disgusting it is. So that's definitely getting kicked off the list. What's next? Who makes these?
Mac,
Who makes these?
Mac, I want
Who makes these?
I want you to remain calm, Mac.
Who makes these?
But
Why would you
Brian,
want to get rid of anybody from this list?
Brian
It's
gotta go.
going. It's got to be Brian.
Brian gotta go, man.
That sounds like some hateration.
Brian gotta go.
Why?
Because Kobe and Jordan and Kobe are just assassins. Shaq is the most dominant player to play the game. Him and Will.
Man, no. So all right. So I'm a use movie characters to describe what they are in terms of assassins because I see you see 3 assassins, I see 4. So Michael Jordan is like, I mean, Kobe's Rambo. If you're talking about an assassin, Kobe's Rambo. Michael Jordan is whatever Arnold Schwarzenegger's character was in whatever movie that was. Shaq is the Predator. Like LeBron is like he's like what's the name of that movie Denzel Washington was in where he was killing all them people?
The Equalizer.
He's an equalizer. Like he can do it in a multitude of ways. Like everybody else on this list is one way. So it's like the person who's got to go is whoever made this list. Like why do we have to get rid of anybody? But if I would say anybody, it'd have to be Shaq.
Oh, come on.
And that's just because he was like he was less dynamic than the rest.
Mac,
There's no other reason. But
hold on, Mac.
look for the record.
Mac,
Look,
cool.
if you twist my arm,
Shaq Fu.
I'm saying Shaq. But I'm
Shaq
kicking off whoever made that list.
Hold on, Mac. I did a song with the Fuchsia Kids. Kobe know how I play. Phil know how I play. I did a song.
Who makes these?
Wu-Tang. I did a song with the
Again,
Wu-Tang.
I don't understand who makes these. So number one is tuna for me. Like tuna sandwiches have to go.
That's why you're
They're
whack.
filled with mayonnaise.
That's why you're
They're-
whack.
No, they're filled with mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is disgusting. Now, PB and J ain't going no.
Mayonnaise dripping off the BLT. That's gotta go. BLT.
That's supposed to be ranch. So if they put mayonnaise on that, well, I guess there's a mayonnaise base in ranch a little bit, but tuna's gotta go. It ain't.
BLT has got to go. Let's get refined and get off the swine.
Yeah. I was about to say that's about to make it for you. I don't know about it.
When I say to get off the swine and get refined, you act like you're blind and you lost your dang mind.
Yeah, I don't know. What's next? Is this a real question?
Hold on.
Like, is this a real question?
Hold on. Let me get some clarification.
Like this is a default answer for me.
Hold on. No, there's got to be some clarification now. Are we strictly going off of music, or are we adding in their personal problems as well?
We got to add the personal problems because of what's in the top right corner. Like, we can't ignore it. we can't ignore that. Like, by default, he's got to go. There's no other reason. Like, we can't even. If none of the stuff he did had happened, if he made no videotapes, if he didn't go and say stupid stuff to Gayle King, we clearly are getting rid of either Tyrese or Genuine. Yeah. Like, that ain't even a question. But because of all the stuff that he has done, he's the only one that's got to go. Like, who put this here?
You gotta go,
Like, you gotta go. Like, I'm gonna start hunting people down who come up with these, man. I'm like, we're gonna do some background checks on the people who do these. What's next? See, here we go again. It's Future. Like this, I don't even have to think about it twice. Like, I barely can see the other three people in the screen, but I can see them well enough to know that they have better music than Future. This is clearly Future. Yeah. Drake, Meek Mill, Lil Wayne, Future. Like, how did they even end up in the same conversation? Yeah. Like, Future is like you have to put, if this were a list where you said Future, Gnarls Barkley, or CeeLo Green, and T-Pain, then I'm like, dang, man, I don't know. Like, that's a tougher. Why would you toss Future in this? Like, I'm not saying that. I mean, Future's still gone from that list. My point is, it's a tougher. Like, I'm having to think about it a little bit. Like, I'm a bigger fan of the other two. That's why Future would go for me. But on this list,
but yeah, Future got it.
Yeah, like, what? Who does these? Like, these are fun, kinda, but until you start getting to stuff like this, like, then it's like, all right, what are we doing? I don't understand. What's next? So only one got to go? Because I see three off gate. Like, who eats pumpkin pie? First off, let me say something.
Pumpkin pie.
So you know what? If you didn't have the kind of history you have, we the black delegation would revoke your black card. Who's eating pumpkin pie? Like, I ain't never had no pumpkin pie.
Potato. I thought it was sweet potato.
That's the reason why I'm like,
I can't tell you when and where. I just remember. Like, no, that's pumpkin pie.
Man, it was at a job potluck. That's the only other place you could have it.
It might have been. I was like, is this sweet potato? And they were like, no.
And you look around and saw them other faces and was like, no, that can't possibly be sweet potato.
Pumpkin is a little different though.
Yeah. And I actually kind of like pumpkins, but I don't like that would go.
It would be between, because I don't like that style of cranberry sauce. So
it's the cranberry sauce is an immediate check mark for me.
I need the can. I need the can.
Look, everything else up here, I'm willing to try it before I'm touching that cranberry sauce. It's got to go.
Yeah, I like canned cranberry sauce, and this was a hot topic for debate when we used to get into it. We'd be like, homemade or canned cranberry, and everybody I know, we like the can. We like to see them little ribs in it. You cut the lines from the can.
That's what my father eats. I'm not a. He eats cranberry sauce all by himself because nobody else engages in that.
Change your life, man. Yeah. Throw that thing on top of a turkey sandwich.
Finally, they gave us a hard one, but for me, it's D. Ray Davis. He's got to go. I guess it wasn't that hard when I think about it.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I agree.
Man, it's kind of hard.
Jamie with that hairline right there.
Yeah, the hairline's definitely got to go.
He's one of my favorite entertainers of all time.
And I bet you his barber's been fired. I bet you his barber was fired after this, because we ain't seen his hairline look like that again since.
That's terrible. But yeah, I'll go with.
You know what? Let's keep everybody. I'm voting Jamie's barber out.
Let's get rid of him.
Like that's, the rest of y'all can stay, but whoever cut Jamie Foxx hair for that photo, he definitely got to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's next? What we got? These are getting pretty good. It's a lot of them though.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, this is a little tougher. My man got a bunch of shows in the bottom right corner, but remind me of his name. It skipped my mind.
You talking about John Singleton?
Yes. Thank you.
Well, let me say this.
Oh man,
we got to keep spiking John Singleton because of
they're going nowhere. They're solid. They're solid.
It's tough between Jordan Peele and Tyler Perry for this simple reason. I haven't really gotten into all of Jordan Peele's movies.
Yeah.
But at the same token, Tyler Perry's only really done about two movies I like. Now I do like his Divorce in Black and the miniseries Beauty in Black, simply because of Ursula Robinson from Greensboro, who's in both of them. Shout out to Ursula, but it's still Tyler Perry. I'm gonna say, but Tyler has built the studio. I'm gonna say Jordan Peele gotta go, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Tyler Perry has worked himself in my mind to untouchable, and I'm telling you, flat out, I'm not entertained by most of the stuff he puts out. None of it. But what Tyler Perry has done, regardless of what people think about him, he has employed a lot of black actors in positions where they would not have been employed before.
Yes.
And that's why we have other black producers in the industry. And he's employing so many black folk. It's hard for me to turn my Tyler Perry has worked himself to where he's untouchable to me. You can talk about anybody you want to. You can't talk about Tyler Perry. And no, I'm not going to see the next Medea. But you can't talk bad about Tyler Perry. I don't care what you say. You better not put no negative press out. But no, I'm not going to see the next Medea movie. I'm not doing it. But you better not say nothing bad about it either. That's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my guy. He has really worked. Jordan Peele is by default though. I think he's just on a list with people that have just worked themselves into untouchable status. Yeah. Like you just can't touch those three.
That's a tough.
So
one.
it's tough. Yeah, that was a tough because I definitely didn't want to take him out.
No.
But with those other three,
I think his work is brilliant, but all of them.
Yeah, but if we're being real, it's Snapchat. It was like this one was easy, but you take all these out.
For me, I have to go TikTok because I actually had Snapchat like the very first when it really first came out, and all you could do was do the record within a few seconds, and it sent it at one time, and it was it.
Yeah,
before we added all the other features. Now, that was about, I'm gonna be honest, that was like when it first came out, like 2014 or whatever, 2015. Yeah. But I've never had TikTok. Don't plan on getting it.
I mean, you got it by default because we have it. Like we own all of these platforms as a show.
We are. So,
we own all of them. We own
from the edit.
Yeah, we own these and Twitch and all kinds of places. But that don't mean I like any of them. So But like I was with you when you was like, can we get rid of all of them? It was like it would probably change society dramatically if we
But
did.
you know,
But
we need
I got to
to
choose
go
one.
on
Snapchat.
fan base. Shout out fan base.
Yeah, shout out to fan base. We do need to get on that. But it's shout out to all these platforms because they create opportunities for people who wouldn't have them edgewise. So I'm not hating on them. I just don't like what it's turned us into sometimes.
Yeah. Now this one is a little bit easier for me than it might be for you, Matt.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. This one probably gonna be a lot easier for me than you think.
Well,
But you go ahead.
Go first, or you want me?
No. I'd rather hear yours first.
Well, you know who I'm getting rid of. It's your boy.
Yeah.
Be free. Why ain't gotta go, man? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So this one is a close one between. So Tupac is untouchable.
Yes.
So that's yeah. There's nothing else to talk about.
And a lot of people gonna get mad at us saying that, man.
Yeah.
Especially.
But here's why. And this one's tough. Tupac's going nowhere. But it's kind of between Big and Jay. And here's why. Big was iconic, but the only reason why I land on Big at all is because he didn't do enough music. It's not enough. He doesn't have the catalog, and everybody else on the list does. And Jay has been, regardless of how people feel about him, Jay's been way too impactful to hip hop to just scratch him off. Like it's hard to do that. He lost the battle to Nas, and he became arguably maybe more impactful to hip hop than Nas in its totality. So it's big, but only by default because, like I said, he just, God rest his soul, he just didn't get a chance to do enough music. That's pretty much it. From that would be the only reason why I would say Big. All right, what's next? Aren't these all the same thing?
Oh, hell no.
So here's something funny. I've literally mixed all 4 of these greens together and made one full pot of greens out of all of them. So I don't know how to answer this question. Maybe turnip?
Nah, I like turnips. I gotta get.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm not a big kale dude. That's why I had to say kale no.
I made a vegetable soup and put kale in it.
Now let me say that.
Like, I am a fan of kale.
I can eat it in a soup or a stew.
Yeah.
But I'm not just gonna sit and be like, what's going on with that kale? Nah.
So you ain't never had a kale salad from Chick-fil-A?
I've had a kale salad from home from Jerry's Filet.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
see that,
and a lot of times she'll saute it and do some vegetables, but I'm just not big. Now when it's in soups and stuff, you know, I like it for the texture, but I'm not big on it. Just it's
yeah.
And it's
so free says kale's got to go. I say the person who made that one, you got to go. Kill yourself. That's like they all pretty much the same thing. Like we can't go against good vegetables. What's next? Come on, man. First off, Kevin Hart has made 2 of these.
I know.
And on this list, he's the clear one. Gotta go.
He gotta go.
Like come. Like if you don't know who this person is, folks, and I mean the young gentleman down in the bottom right-hand corner, then you're probably too young.
Tell him who I am. Tell him who I am. That's pretty much
the only thing. If you don't know who Paul Mooney goes back to almost the beginning of black comedy with Red Fox and folks like that. Like that's, come on, man. Like
they don't know who I am.
This isn't fair to Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart's one of those people who's untouchable because of what he does. and like he's worked himself into that untouchable element. Like he's been bolstering Casanat and Drewski here lately because he sees that they have a much better platform with him on it. And for him to have that kind of humility, he's the untouchable too. But on this list, come on, man, you're asking who the better comedians out of the four. Like, he's clearly number 4.
Look
out
at
of these
look at Eddie. He's smiling. He's a smiling nigga. He's smiling. Who I feel
All right,
for.
man, that was fun, man. All right, so last but not least,
White women.
Oh, I'm sorry.
look, last but not least, let's.
It
Who you
wasn't
got for
me,
the-
son. It was Mooney.
Oh man, that's still hilarious.
It was Mooney.
Wayne Brady. Negro. That if people keep asking where the Negro Diamonds comes from, that was Paul Mooney. So that was Negro Diamonds on the Dave Chappelle show.
And we have to thank Paul Mooney for that, because that is what
That
led
was
to
hilarious.
one of the greatest gifts with Wayne Brady and Dave Chappelle.
I swear.
Hey man,
What was the question about Wayne Brady again? What was
he
it?
was like, they were like, why do white people love Wayne Brady so much?
Oh, he was like, white people love Wayne Brady because he makes
Right, Gumbo.
he makes Brian Gumbo look like Malcolm X.
Yeah.